From Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, this is the news at 10, live from Channels Television. Reporting tonight.
Hello and welcome. Tonight, a bizarre tale in Ogun State as policeman kills wife, 5 others and himself. Financial Council of Nigeria questions spending amounting to several billions authorized by the suspended CBN governor. APC holds mega rally in Ado-Ekiti. Governor Kayode seeks support for second term. And Thai satellite detects some 300 objects in the south of the Indian Ocean in search for the Malaysia Airlines flight MH370.
Business news tonight, National Economic Council calls for the separation of the excess crude accounts from the Shropie account.
And in sports news, Flamingos of Nigeria lock horns with Spain for a place in the semi-final of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup.
I'm Linda Kibe, I'm from Abuja. EFCC continues probe of former Aviation Minister Stella Odwa.
We begin tonight with this bizarre story from Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, where a serving policeman is said to have gone on rampage today, killing 6 people before taking his own life in Obantoko community, Odeda local government area of the state. Corporal Sukomi Ogumbi, who was attached to the Ogun State Police Command, was said to have killed his wife, who was a corporal at the same police command, over a domestic dispute, and went further to shoot 5 other people at his residence. The police public relations officer, Mr. Muiwa Adejobi, who confirmed the incident, said there were no signs of insanity associated with the police officer before the crime was committed, adding that the cause of the dispute between the couple is yet to be determined. And of course, we'd like to warn you that some of those images may be disturbing to some of our viewers.
Corporal Sukami Ogumbi. Corporal Sukami Ogumbi was attached to Ogun State Police Command. He had been having domestic problems with his wife for a very long time. Of course, the wife packed out of the house and secured another accommodation very close to his house. But unfortunately, this morning, after his night beat duty, instead of him to go and drop his rifle, he just picked the bike and moved straight to the house of the wife, where he shot and killed 6 people and later killed himself. He killed his wife, who was on uniform too, ready to go to work. Corporal Luatosin Faremi, so killed the wife too, who's a judge in the Nigerian police force, because nobody could have sent Sukomi to go and kill his wife, kill other 5 people, and kill himself. And for you to know the boy was not insane. He performed night duty. He was to report. Sukomi, I knew him personally.
Well, from that tragic story to the exchange of gunfire between the Nigerian military and fleeing terrorists at the Cameroon border, which left 11 of the terrorists dead. About 30 of them were also arrested along the Taraba and Gumti area in Adamawa, close to the border with Cameroon. The Director of Defense Information, Major General Chris Olukolade, explains that there was heavy exchange of gunfire with the troops at the hideouts where fierce fighting ensued. Several terrorists were killed and another 4 also shot at Gombe area of Adamawa State. In the meantime, the National Economic Council today set up a 10-man committee to come up with recommendations on the management of the incessant conflicts between crop farmers and herdsmen across the country. The The committee members include the Governor of Benue State, the Minister of Agriculture, Environment, Science and Technology, Interior, Water Resources and National Planning. Other members include the National Security Advisor, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, and representatives of each state of the Federation.
The National Security Advisor reported to Council on efforts being made by his office to involve the international agencies in resolving the issues, one of which is to invite all stakeholders to an international conference to deal with the situation, adding that there is an NGO in Geneva that is already working out modalities to involve communities in Plateau State to find means of settling the internal conflicts in Plateau, and that will now be used as a pilot program across the entire country. So at the end, Council noted that a committee on grazing reserve under the chairmanship of Governor Moritaran Yako had earlier been set up by Council and had been working on ways to provide solutions to the farmers' stroke pastoralist conflicts in the country. So Council recommended that to fast-track the recommendations that will come from that committee, that His Excellency, the Governor of Benue State, should join that committee as a co-chairman in order to ensure that at least in the next Council meeting, a report on it is presented to Council.
And in a related development, Governor Tanko Almakura has again promised to address the incursion of Fulani herdsmen into farmlands, a situation that has led to the recent death of 5 people in Giza community in Benue State. The governor made the promise when he visited the traditional ruler of the community, which is on the border of Nasarawa and Benue states. He informed the community head that he is working with the Benue State government to address the situation, while advising them not to take laws into their hands.
These are the debris from the destruction that occurred during an attack on Giza community along the Nasarawa-Benue State border. About 5 people died from the attack.
Around 5 minutes by 6 to 10 minutes in the morning time, they came and just attacked us with one shoot.
How many people died?
They were, okay, it's here, half up to 3 of them that died. Yes. One small boy that reached 3 to 4 years. Then the other one is a driver.
At the palace of the community head, these displaced persons are under military protection. The community head gave an account of what led to the attack.
I've been asked, the only sin that me and my people committed that we should ask the Fulani to leave my domain. I said no. My hands are tied. This question of grazing and appealing, you still find time to dialogue with your counterpart from Benue. While the Fulani are complaining, they kill their cows and cattle them in large quantity. Fulani are stopped.
The Nasarawa State Governor assured them that government is working to address the incursion.
If you have one community attacked tomorrow, it's another community. On both sides. Sometimes we have them Benue side, sometimes we have them Nasarawa side. And we have been putting all our heads together to see what we can do to ensure that people living within this boundary have some measure of confidence that their security is taken care of.
Giza is one of the communities sitting directly on the border lines between the 2 states, and it requires immediate action to address the mutual suspicion between Nasarawa and Benue State indigents.
The National Judicial Council today suspended the New Rivers Chief Judge, Justice Peter Agmago. Mr. Agmago was suspended based on the NJC's directive warning any judge in Rivers State from accepting the acting chief judge position. The Federal High Court had voided the appointment, insisting that only the most senior judge in the state judiciary can be appointed. Now in part 2, after the break, our big story examines the lingering crisis in the River State Assembly. That's in a moment. Do join us again.